Hello and welcome everyone to the week ahead commodity report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. Now throughout our reports we have routinely highlighted the commodity markets. They will move in very predictable trends, presenting savvy traders with a series of highly profitable opportunities to capitalize on the huge macro driven rallies as well as the pullbacks. Now once again, everything that we identified with you, that has played out as predicted. This time last week, crude oil prices, they were trading back at $64 per barrel. We identified a massive buy opportunity at the 64 level with you. Right now we have oil prices, WTI crude oil, breaking back above $68 per barrel, over a 6% move in a single week. So this again has played out exactly as we anticipated. But make no mistake, this is not a buy and hold market. In these exciting and fast moving markets, they are creating the most optimized environment for traders, or as some of the world's most powerful Wall Street banks, from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America, they are calling it the golden age of trading. During the first half of 2025, we have seen commodity markets notching up explosive double-digit gains in a single week, sometimes in a single day. For commodity traders making money in these markets, it has never been so straightforward. The week-to-week, short-term, macro-driven trend that we're seeing play out in 2025, that can be summarized as buy low, sell high, rinse and repeat, and do it all over again. On the topic of macro themes, Trump's tariffs, they are back, with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent warning that Liberation Day 2.0, that is coming for any country that fails to sign a trade deal. Global markets, they're bracing for impact as President Donald Trump reignites the trade war with sweeping new tariffs set to take effect on August the 1st. Countries that fail to finalize their trade deals with the US by July the 9th, they will face punitive levies, including a 10% surcharge on BRICS-aligned nations and rates of up to 70% on certain imports. The tariff revival, branded by Trump as a return to Liberation Day rates, that has instantly thrown markets into a storm of uncertainty. And for savvy traders, that equates to an explosive money-making opportunity. With inflation risk mounting, geopolitical tension soaring, the implications for gold, oil, copper, and agricultural commodities, they are profound. This could be the beginning of a massive macro repricing event and one of the most asymmetrical trades of the second half of 2025. Wall Street's savviest traders, they have already spotted the pattern. They have named it the taco trade, which stands for Trump always chickens out. Here's how it works. Trump announces sweeping tariffs, often a headline-grabbing event like 50%, 70%, or 125%, and markets panic. Equities, they tank, the US dollar index weakens, gold prices rip higher as safe haven demand that explodes. This comes then with a twist. Trump reverses course days later. Tariffs, they're delayed and watered down or scrapped altogether under the guise of negotiation. The market, of course, breathes a sigh of relief, and smart traders, they cash out their windfall amount of profit. For commodity traders, this is the ultimate money-making opportunity. You buy the panic, you ride the safe haven bid, and then you sell into the reversal, and you then wait for the next tariff headline and rinse and repeat. In short, this is a license to print money, and savvy traders, they thrive on it. Looking at the bigger picture, tariffs are by nature inflationary. If Trump follows through on his threats, average US import duties, they could rise from 3% to 20%. That triggers a spike in input costs for everything from metals to energy to food. Combine that with the Fed's reluctance to cut rates too soon, and you have a combustible recipe for stagflation, a nightmare for policymakers, but a windfall for commodity bulls. Gold is already showing some signs of readiness. Even if prices pull back in the interim, the precious metal still remains near multi-year highs, supported by geopolitical tensions, fiat currency devaluation, and a renewed wave of central bank buying. And it's not just gold. Industrial metals like copper, aluminium, key inputs for global manufacturing, they're poised to rally on supply chain disruptions. Meanwhile, agriculture prices, they could surge as export costs rise, and food nationalism that kicks in. With so much noise in the headlines, it's easy to miss what matters. Commodities, they're correcting but not collapsing. In fact, our analysts, they believe the best entry points of the year across multiple commodities, they are coming. Prices are in pullback mode, but this is just a gift. In the midst of chaos, there is massive opportunity. This might be the last best chance to load up on commodities before the next leg higher. As the world scrambles to renegotiate, Trump's tariffs, they are set to reshape global markets, and commodities, they may be the biggest winners. Whether you're trading gold, oil, copper, or wheat, one thing is clear. Volatility is back, inflation is back, and so are Trump's tariffs. The only question that matters now, are you positioned to capitalize on the greatest financial shift of our lifetimes, or are you still watching on the sidelines? In the last week, we identified with you crude oil, massive buy opportunity at $64 per barrel after declining from 78 US dollars per barrel. 1 week later, we are trading at 68 US dollars per barrel, a 6% move in a single week. Now, these extraordinary times, they create extraordinary opportunities. And right now, as traders, we are living in some of the most exciting and rewarding times ever in history. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading events so far this year, and you still want to make 2025 your best ever, now is the time to take action. With everything that is unfolding on the global macro front, our clients have already made in excess of 6, 7, 8-figure returns so far this year, and we're only in July. What we're seeing right now, it's nothing short of extraordinary. 2025, that is going to be a license to print money, which you definitely do not want to miss out on. Whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that is to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. Right now, you have an opportunity to make 2025 your biggest and best yet, which based on our research, it is going to be another blockbuster year due to all the macroeconomic events that are unfolding. Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have transparently documented through our weekly videos. If you're trading at 1 lot, that's $100,000. If you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. As you can see from our testimonials, the majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They have already made in excess of 6, 7, 8-figure returns, and we're only halfway through the year. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading opportunities so far this year, but you still want to make 2025 your best ever, go to jointhegoldensilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time, it is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you do not waste it. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also in this report below the description. So just click on the link, make an application. We will get in touch ASAP.